They say it's all in my head, I still feel the pain. Every time it's cold and every time it rain, feel like ice water running through my veins. Since the day I got hit, I ain't been the same. See my dog die, they blew out his brains all on the window, feel like window pane. Had to suck it up and told it to the game. Glizzy on my hip, I'm standing on my name. I'm a soul.
Alright, we was talking, like me and this nigga who I be at work with, we was talking about concerts and shit, you hear me? And I was telling that boy about the Rich Homie concert. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all about the Rich Homie concert. My experience at the Rich Homie concert down here in New Orleans. It was at the Mardi Gras world, you hear me? Right there, like Chopper Toolers and shit, you hear me? So with a nigga up in that bitch, I go to that bitch, me, my brother, my girl, what the fuck? I think Solo was there too. I forgot who was with, but I know me and my brother, cause we were wilding out in that bitch, you hear me? Like, first it took long for this nigga Rich Homie to come out and shit, you hear me? And so like, nigga in that bitch, we going all about the buck to get drinks and shit, you hear me? The bartender though, he tripping. Acting like they don't want to serve a nigga, you hear me, and shit. So nigga like, alright, they got the bottles on the fucking counter though, you hear me? So this nigga keep on like, we really want to pay for this shit, you hear me? Like we want to pay for this shit, but this nigga like, he igging us, you hear me? Like really ain't giving us no service. So shit, my brother, that bitch stupid, that bitch wild out, he grab a whole Ciroc bottle, the coconut Ciroc bottle, you hear me? I'm talking about that bitch grab a whole bottle, bitch. We up in that bitch, pulling everybody up and shit, you hear me? Pulling us up, pulling people up, nigga. Like, you want a drink, man? Here, you hear me? On me, nigga, cause nigga just would blow, like this nigga tripping, you hear me? Nigga trying to spend their money, like, you hear me? Nigga ain't about to be, like, you know what I'm saying? Over trying to spend money, like, if you don't want a nigga money, fine then, but we want our drinks, you hear me? So I'm talking about that boy snatched the whole bottle, you hear me? So, we getting lit in that bitch. You hear me? I'm talking about we super lit in that bitch. So that's when finally Rich Homie finally come out, you hear me? Rich Homie, baby. All that, you hear me? Nigga like, well, alright, finally it did. Cause nigga standing up and shit, you hear me? They getting tired of standing up, you hear me? And they had some New Orleans nigga perform and shit, they was street, but Rich Homie, like I said, Rich Homie finally come out, you hear me? So when Rich Homie finally come out, like, nigga here, pop, 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 pop. Nigga like everybody kinda like, what the fuck that was, you hear me? Nigga don't really know. So at first like ain't nobody really moved. That's when you hear that bit pop, 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 like it get closer, you hear me? That's when everybody start moving and running and shit. Nigga like, man, y'all tripping. Cause they don't know if it's like inside, they don't know where it's coming from, you hear me? That's when them bitches get louder, like pop, 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 pop. Everybody go to getting the fuck, you hear me? So my girl, she really ain't like no street type chick. So she really nervous, like she really like spooked out, like it did. So I'm telling him, come on, we about to get the fuck up out of here, you hear me? Cause everybody running over, people trampling shit and all that, you hear me? So we getting the fuck up out of there. So now as we gone, as y'all can imagine, I don't know how many people been at a club or concert or some shit that get shot up, you hear me? But you know, everybody trying to get the fuck at the same time, so it's a chaotic moment, it did. So like, everybody getting in their cars, trying to hurry up and get the fuck out of there and shit. So we get to our car and they got motherfuckers like got us blocked in though, you hear me? But when we get out there though, like, cause I go first. My brother right behind me, you hear? Well, I mean my girl right behind me, but my brother like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm holding her hand, telling her come on. He did. And so my brother right behind us, you hear me? And so we going to the car. Well, we going to the truck, you hear me? And when I look, they got a nigga dead. That boy stretched out, like right there. Like, I say he like 3 cars down, like, you hear me? Cause like we park straight, but then the parking lot go like down like that. So like 3 cars down, that boy stretched out like right there by his car. You hear me? Nigga like, Lord, dude stretched out. Nigga look over, they got another nigga stretched out. Nigga like, Lord, you hear me? Like somebody got busy, you did. So we get to the car, we get in that bitch. Son, I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm flying. We ain't know this nigga from a can of paint, you hear me? But then this nigga, that boy coming, you hear me? And like, he jump out the car. He jump out his car, you hear me? Cause he like parked right next to us. He jump out his car. That boy got like I wanna say that boy got like a 40 or a 45 on him. He got something on him. And we ain't knowing what that boy on, but he come walking like towards us, you hear me? Man, but that bitch, he tell a motherfucker that's like blocking us in, man, move that bitch, man, let my people out this bitch. Nigga like, what? Nigga like, fucking right, like, homie, a real nigga. He like, man, move that bitch, you hear me? And that boy like, nobody better not fuck with them. Like, y'all go ahead, you hear me? Nigga like, what the fuck? So shit, we like, you know, getting ourselves out of there, but we like, man, fucking right, homie, nigga, fuck with you for that. Like, you a real nigga, son. You hear me? That boy like, y'all good, man, y'all my people. Nigga like, I'm telling you, to this day, I don't know who dude is though, you hear me? But that was some real shit. Cause nigga trying to get up out of there, you hear me? Nigga don't know if nigga about to come back busting or nothing, you hear me? But we got our guns out, all that shit, but like, dog, that shit was crazy. Dude come out that bitch like, man, move that bitch, you hear me? Got us a clip pad up out that bitch. Then that boy jump back in his car, he like, I'ma follow y'all out, make sure y'all good, you hear me? Nigga like, for sure, brother. So boom, we dipping out that bitch. We get the fuck, you hear me? So now it go down like a couple months later, how fucking small the fucking world is, or how small the city is, you hear me? The nigga that got bust up was my mama, like one of her best friends' nephew, you hear me? He was one of the niggas that got bust up out that bitch, like, you hear me? Like one day we was just talking about this shit, and she was telling me the day her nephew got killed, he was at a concert and all that shit, and I'm like, you know what concert it was or whatever? She said some homie something. I'm like, man, a Rich Homie Quan or whatever. And she like, yeah. And I'm like, man, I was at that concert, man. I saw that dude dead on the ground, dog. Like, you hear me? I don't know what the shit was over, but yeah, I was there when dude got stretched out. Two of them boys got stretched out in the parking lot, you hear me? At the Rich Homie Quan's concert at Mardi Gras World. I'll never forget that shit, cause I was like, man, I ain't going to no more fucking concerts, you hear me? For real. It was like one of the reasons why I don't want to go to clubs no more and shit, you hear me? Like if you into some shit, you big in the die going to them clubs, especially them one way in, one way out clubs. Like you big in the die, son. Like for real. Like on another story, I'm gonna tell y'all about the time with me, N.O.L.A, God rest the dead, N.O.L.A, I think Marcus was with another, N.O.L.A, we was in Gretna at the at Juvie Club. Fuck that boy club name was Caesars. I think that bitch shit was Caesars right there in Gretna, you hear me? But we in that bitch and the nigga they about to shoot that bitch up. I'm gonna tell y'all about that, you hear me? No, next story it did, but that was the Rich Homie Quan concert story where I seen two niggas get bust up out that bitch, you hear me? For real though. Culture.